Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today we just found out that Sony has bought Bungie. That's right, Sony has purchased Bungie for $3.6 billion, which sounds like a lot of money, because, I mean, it is a lot of money, but also, like, comparing it to the Activision Blizzard deal, it's almost like a drop in the bucket compared to what Microsoft just did. And it really does seem like Sony is trying to hold their ground against Microsoft because Microsoft can afford all these other companies and is just throwing their money around and like securing exclusives. And now it looks like PlayStation is trying to do the same by buying Bungie. The only difference between the big deals besides the number amount is how many studios that Activision Blizzard actually has. They have a lot of studios. It's not just Activision Blizzard. I know that's their name, but they have a lot of studios that work underneath that parent company. Whereas Bungie is Bungie. It doesn't have a bunch of other studios that they've been getting over the years. They don't have this massive market cap. They don't have tons of exclusives that people look forward to every year. In the past 8 years, they've made Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Now, there are a lot of Destiny fans out there, but I don't know. It seems like an interesting purchase when you start looking at what exactly this company has done, like I said, in the past 8 years. Another thing that's really interesting about this buyout is the fact that they have future games, apparently, that are in development. They're not going to be exclusive to PlayStation. So for the foreseeable future, Bungie will continue to make cross-platform games. Destiny is still going to be a cross-platform game. So what does this do for Sony? I honestly don't know. Because if we're looking at competition and we're looking at exclusives being the driver of competition and what Microsoft is trying to do, I don't know, maybe they're trying to get some sort of studio for their future PlayStation Pass. Maybe this is their first purchase in a bunch of purchases that we're going to soon find out about. But so far, they basically just bought Destiny and whatever other games that are coming out. And again, it's not even like they bought Destiny. It's like they just bought the income that comes in from Destiny because it's not going to be exclusive. It's really strange to not hear about any exclusive new content, to get any special treatment for buying Bungie and other platforms. It sounds like every single thing is going to be equal to everything else, which for us, the customer, is phenomenal. That's great. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's shocking. It's a weird business move. If we're looking at the cold, calculated, callous, and evil world of business, this doesn't make sense. And again, Bungie is bringing in money, but it's not billions of dollars a year. It's not EA. It's not Activision Blizzard. They're bringing in hundreds of millions. It's still a lot of money, but it's still making me wonder why they purchased this. Now, a lot of people online are already speculating, after it's been announced like an hour or two ago, that they might be using Bungie to create more first-person shooters in the future for PlayStation only. Maybe bring back Killzone or Resistance, which honestly really fits in line with what they're good at. They're great at making first-person shooters. I don't like Destiny 1 or 2, but I love the gunplay in it. The gunplay is so satisfying, the sounds the guns make, the way it feels when you're shooting stuff. I mean, all around the feel of that gunplay is great. Now, I'm just hoping that they don't bring over their horrible loot box, microtransaction, and all that other shenanigan stuff into Resistance and Killzone if they do wind up making those titles, but I would be very excited for another entry in those series because I feel like PlayStation does, and the shooter genre as a whole needs more variety when it comes to shooters because it's just Call of Duty, it's just Halo, and Battlefield is dead. So it's those two major titles battling it out really on the consoles at least, and it would be nice to see something new. I would like some more creativity in the campaigns, something new in the multiplayer that keeps the game fresh and doesn't feel like just another military shooter. It would be great to see those other games come back and just breathe new life in these old franchises. Or just come up with a new IP. I don't care. Just do something new. And if Sony really is planning more purchases in the future, this could be the Netflix streaming Hulu type thing all over again, where all of this content we had on all these different platforms is going to be chopped up into, well, if you have a PlayStation, you can play these games. If you have an Xbox, you can play these games. If you have a PC, you could still mostly play everything. I would hate to see it all divided up like that, because in the future, it could get bad for us, especially because people are excited about a PlayStation Game Pass type thing. If Nintendo is a Game Pass, PlayStation a Game Pass, Xbox is a Game Pass, suddenly these great deals on Game Pass and like all the content you get aren't going to be that great anymore, because all that content is going to be divided up between platforms. And just like all subscription services, the prices are going to slowly creep up. And in the end of the day, it's going to be maybe more expensive than video games are already. And as we've seen from Game Pass, they don't include DLC. They don't include microtransactions. So you'd have to pay for all of that separately. And I'm sure PlayStation would do the same thing. All in all, this news is strange, it's interesting, but doesn't actually change anything for us, the customers. Bungie has just said that its future games will not be exclusives. There you have it, there's the news. Again, it is a strange purchase. It's strange that there is going to be zero exclusivity, and I don't quite know what they're bringing to PlayStation if those future games are not exclusive. I genuinely have no idea why PlayStation did this. If they're not exclusive, I don't see the point. I don't get it. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys have some sort of insight that I don't. Like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you, everybody.